Good evening, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are across the globe. Welcome to Professor Preston. Welcome to Reggae Boys Commentary. Thank you very much for tuning in and for all of your support towards the channel. Thank you very much for your continued support, your comments, your likes, your questions. Trust me, I see them all. The the private messages on Twitter and IG, I see them all, trust me. And it's a lot to go through. And as you know, when you're an influencer, it takes a while to get through. So, patience is required. But I try my best. And if there are questions that are logical, then I respond. And many of you can vouch for that. So, I try my best where that is concerned. Any of my subscribers, if you have any contacts, links, brethrens, sisterins that work at YouTube, let me know. Drop me an email, an Instagram message, a Twitter message. I have some things I need to work out. So if you guys have any links over there, let me know. All right? It would help tremendously. So anything can help from that perspective. So let's get right into the discussion, shall we? If you haven't already, check out the video that I uploaded today. It was the presser from the Jamaica Football Federation regarding the scheduling of, well, basically the launch of the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup qualifying campaign for Jamaica. As we know, the qualifiers are not going to be until November. So what's going to happen is that to kickstart the campaign, we're going to have two friendly matches, and that is in a way of being in a dress rehearsal for the qualifiers. So we'll play Nigeria on June 10 and the United States, the World Cup champions, on June 13. Both games will be played in Houston in the United States, a stadium where Jamaicans have thrived in MLS. Lavelle Palmer have scored some fantastic goals in that stadium, trust me. So this is an opportunity for the Red Girls to play against the African champions and the World Cup champions. What more could you want, really? And the squad that has been, a provisional squad has been decided, and there's a couple of English-based players play the trade at Spurs and Charlton and Tottenham Hotspur. Good young ladies. Some of them have some experience playing for England at youth level, so they carry that professionalism, they carry that guile, they carry that tenacity, they carry that quality. And it can only help what is there, because the general core of the current squad is a good one. But my question mark has always been those ones on the periphery. That has always been my concern. So the qualifiers in November, but the two friendly matches June 10 and June 13. On the men's side of things, the National Premier League, yes, the last time we saw a ball kicked in Jamaica was March 2020. And we're going to see a ball being kicked on the island very, very soon. Yes, May will be used as pre-season for the National Premier League, and June, July will be the season. It's still to be decided if it's going to be like a knockout format or not. I have a feeling that it will be knockout, but who knows, because the PFJL, the Professional Football Jamaica Limited, and the JFF are going to have discussions as it relates to the format of the league and how essentially they want to move things forward in terms of playing. I know there's going to be a lot of people that have question marks about, so Bear United can win 3 games and win the National Premier League? Really? So don't call it the Premier League then, call it a JFF knockout competition then. Because some people are going to feel a way about, oh, Cavalier win 2 matches, draw 1, and now they're Premier League champions. Oh, Arna Gardens win 1 match and draw 3 and win the National Premier League. It is what it is at the end of the day. Portugal only won 1 game really before winning the Euros in 2016. Wales was the only team that they really beat at the Euros. Think about it. All of the games were draws. They went to extra time and penalties. You see what I'm saying? So I can understand the concern from that element. And if you're going to look at June, July, thereabouts, what that means as well is that the 2021-2022 season is not going to kick off until November. That's what Chris Williams, the chairman of the PFJL, said. Now, going back to that presser that I spoke about earlier that I've uploaded on this channel, you'd have seen that I asked two questions. One towards Hubert Busby as to his reactions about the two games, the Nigeria encounter and the match against the Americans. And I also posed a question to Michael Ricketts, the president of the JFF, and he said, well, Simon, you know, Mike Ricketts, I'm telling you see, once he calls you by your first name, you know, so you get the drift. You get the drift, guys. You get the drift. You know it already. So, I mean, name Simon Preston still enough. But, anyways, my point in all of this is this: we all know Serbia is going to be one of them, and there are numerous websites right now that are saying that June 3 is going to be Japan against Jamaica. So, it's not the first time that a friendly match is known, but the JFF isn't announcing it yet. But they say on Tuesday that they're going to have another press conference about from the things from the men's perspective. But Tuesday's champs, and the media is going to be at the National Stadium. You know, so that's the situation right now. How will that be managed? Well, we'll see. We'll see how things go. We'll see how things go. Ohini Blake, how you doing, lad? Hope you're doing well. I'll see you in the chat. I'll get to your comments quite shortly. But I've seen you. Good lad. Mr. Blake. Genius. Ohini Blake. Mr. Blake, why you shave off your head? Grow some here, man. And don't cut it until Leeds United win the Premier League. Which could be never. All right, let's go through some of your comments, and after that, we'll take it from there. Bravo Rage Squadron first. Whoever comes first wins. Fresh God says, big up, Simon. Big up. Mark Plunkett says, good evening. I say, good evening. Man City will take it. Man City will take what? A chance on goal? Yeah, they'll take their chances. George Stone says, blessed good evening, Simon. Good evening, boss. Melvin Levy says, blessings, Simon. Blessings, sir. Bravo Rage Squadron says, LOL. Nah, bro. Okay. Tennessee Slow says, big my brother. Well, I wouldn't consider myself big, but I would consider myself tall. Wayne Carnegie says, Simon, good evening. Good evening. How are you? I don't know what you're referring to as it relates to the audio, but I think it's going quite well. Aren't they going to play the Gold Cup in between? Are you talking the Reggae Boys? Well, the Reggae Boys are going to play in the Gold Cup July 10 to August 1. So the friendly matches in June would be good preparation. Good, ample preparation. Simon, you have a powerful mind. Big up. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alric Trail says, really enjoy this program. Bless Simon. I tell you what, guys. If you guys enjoy Reggae Boys commentary, and you want this channel to stay, and you don't want this channel to dissolve, let's get to 100 likes. If you want this channel to stay, and you want me to keep doing what I'm doing, let's get to 100 likes. If not, then we'll call it a day. So, you can let me know what you guys think. Do I keep going with this channel? Or do we dissolve everything? If you want this channel to stay, let's get to 100 likes this evening. Okay? $100 likes. 100 likes, and I'll keep going. Alright. We've had some challenges, so, but I guess in life, adversity is temporary, so we're just gonna have to be patient and motor through. So, I've learned from experience about challenges and how life can be. So, if you guys really treasure the work that I do, and if you really want this to be consistent as it has been on a Thursday, especially for the past 12 months, let's get to 100 likes. Let's get to 100 likes. It will give me a lot to think about. And if I do get to 100 likes, then I'll ensure that I'll continue to be tenacious. Ian Campbell says, blessings, Simon. Blessings. Carice Mitchell says, talk up a little bit. Marlon Nelson says, big up, Simon. Ohini Blake, blessings, check in. And all the fans, please, do you have breaking news? Are you saying that you have breaking news, or are you saying that I have breaking news? Expand for me, young lad. Wagwan Ravel. Ravel doing good, man. Ravel is enjoying his life. He's enjoying unemployment for the time being, because he knows when he's back in the club, he's gonna be busy. What's the deal with Dwight Gale? Dwight Gale is not interested. Keneal Richards. What's the story on Lauren James and the top players from the Premier League on playing for Jamaica? Time going. Lauren James, the deal with her is that she's eligible to play for Jamaica. England is not calling her up. So why not call her up? Why not? Yes, she might not be 20 years old yet, but guess what? This girl is supremely talented. And can you imagine how she would complement Tiffany Cameron, Sade Adama-Lakan, Khadija Bunny Shaw, Jodie Brown, Kayla McCoy, Maria Gray, Chena Matthews? Oh gosh. Alfred Hines says, no, I'm not reading that. Ibrook Palmer, when it start season, the 2020-21 season is starting in June. When is the kickoff date for the Premier League? It looks like it's going to be June-July kickoff, so for 8 weeks of football. What's going on with Nathan Redmond? I'm confused now. The situation is simple. JFF need to contact them on. One broker says, Ravel look like him wash away him career. Guys, this is not the first time Ravel is without a club, and it won't be the last time. And this is not even the longest time he has ever been without a club either. So just chillax, alright? If you guys have been following this player from the late 90s, you would have known. A girl from Chelsea in Jamaica squad here a few times. Jamaica needs someone like that in the middle long time. I'm telling you. What's happening with Johnson, Clark Harris and Keita Taylor-Hart? Well, Johnson hasn't been contacted, but Keita Taylor-Hart is being talked to by Roy Simpson. Is Daniel Johnson injured? Yes, he is. Get the likes of people. Yeah. Like I said, guys, if you want this channel to continue, if you want me to continue doing what I'm doing, get to 100 likes. Alright? Mikhail, Reggae Girls got a lot of great quality UK-based players coming in. Yes, they do. I'm looking forward to the Goalkeeper in store. William Blake says, stop threatening the people. Do you want us to storm your front yard like your Man U fans did to the Glazers? Well, Mr. Blake, people don't know where I live. I don't even think most people know which hometown club I support in Jamaica. Do you guys even know which club I support in Jamaica? Which local team I support? Let me know. Simon, you're going to have to keep the movement going. You started a Jamaican sports revolution on social media. I didn't think of it like that. Okay. 100 likes, people. Let's go. What team do you think Ravel is going to join? I think somewhere in England. How is Reece James eligible for Jamaica? Parents. K Parks 541. I believe you're extremely underrated and you've had this channel for a few years now. Your content is extremely good and I believe people take your work for granted. Thank you for your comments. I appreciate that. What is the deal with Dwight McNeil? The JFF hasn't contacted him. What are your thoughts on Keita Taylor from Arsenal? I think he should be capped as soon as possible. As soon as possible. Keita Taylor Hart needs to be in Jamaican colours as soon as possible. And if you guys remember, he did an Instagram live recently. A lot of Jamaican flags were pushed in the comments, and there's a comment that says Keto should be a reggae boy soon. And this guy smiled. Very Girls got a new goalkeeper from Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah. Former England youth player as well. Will add solid competition to Yasmin Jameson and Sydney Schneider. Teddy Lee Gray, will Mikel Antonio's documents be ready for the Gold Cup? It really depends on the Jamaican High Commission in London. Will you pick the new goalkeeper over Schneider? I would give her a chance between the nets. I would give her a friendly match between the nets. Of course, Sydney has established herself at this point in time as the number one. So it really depends. I would really like to give her the opportunity. So once the opportunity comes in the friendly, and then the World Cup qualifying, you probably share the games between the three keepers, and I think you have a genuine chance. No, I don't support Real Mona, sir. I don't support Real Mona or Harborview. In fact, the team that I support in Jamaica is my local team, and my local team doesn't even play in the Premier League. My local team plays in the Super League, so the second tier of Jamaican football. I support my local team. Every team that I support in this life is because of background, heritage, or my roots. So the teams that I support on the island is my local team. They're not in the Premier League, they're in the Super League. And if it wasn't for COVID, they would have been back in the Major League because they had such a poor record. So no, it's not Real Mono. It's not Harborview. Although I liked Harborview, especially when Luton Shelton was there. I have a soft spot for Arnott Gardens during the time that Walter Boyd was there as well. So, I mean, you know. But no, I'm not a Harborview fan. Let's see if you guys can guess. But like I said, if we can get to 100 likes, then I'll keep doing this each and every Thursday. 100 likes. We're pretty much halfway there. 100 likes, and I'll do this every single Thursday. 58 likes. Can we get to 60? 70? 80? 90? 100? Can we get there? $100 likes, guys. Let's see. BM, how do you know that? Have you been stalking me? But yes, Constant Springs FC is my local team. I support Constant Springs FC, that's right. Is the JFF getting Keto? They're working on him. Some tips for growing the channel: invest in equipment, mic, camera, etc. if possible. Like I said, that's in the plan, but I have an issue and technical issue I'm trying to work out with YouTube. So if you guys have any contacts for YouTube, let me know. Let me know. $100 likes, guys. 100 likes, and I'll keep doing this every single Thursday. Big up the City of Manchester, 2 Manchester teams in the European finals. Yeah, United and City, and we could have a European UEFA Super Cup, City versus United. And we know who's going to win that, right? Red, yeah. Simon, you are the G from day one. May I support you? Big up yourself, my G. Big up Max Aarons and Ivan Toney for being in the EFL Championship Best 11 for the season. They've been brilliant, haven't they? Fantastic. Do you believe Kemar Roof is Jamaica's best striker? Best striker? Are you referring to form? Are you referring to quality? If you were to ask me right now, if Ivan Toney, Johnson Clark Harris, Mikel Antonio, Kemar Roof were all given a one-on-one chance right now, and I closed my eyes, who would I want to take that one-on-one chance? It would be Kemar Roof. If we won a corner kick at the last minute of the game, we needed a goal, I would send for Jamil Matt. If we're on the counter-attack and we're stretching the opposition, I'm going for both Toney and Antonio. Simon, because your club don't reach the Champions League finals, that's why you don't read my comments about Chelsea. A bad mind. You heard what Vibes Cartel song says? Bad mind get the best of them. Bad mind get the best of them. One Bro God says, if Ivan Toney score in the playoffs, will he beat the championship record? There's a chance. Can JFF get James from Manchester United women's team to play for the Ray Girls? If Dalton Wint picks up the phone and calls her, then yes. Yes. Absolutely. Like I said, guys, 100 likes, and we keep this going. 100 likes, and we keep this going every Thursday. Now it's 66 likes thereabouts. Almost 100 people watching the stream as well. So if we get to 100 likes, I'll do this every Thursday for as much as I can. If not, then, well, you guys made your intentions clear. 70 odd likes. Can we get to 100? Simon, please let JFF know we need a solid goalkeeper besides Blake. Strange how no one is talking about that. Look at what happened when Blake was injured in the 2017 final. Yeah, you know, Dwayne Miller has had difficult spells. I still rate him as an understudy. He's had these chronic knee injuries that has been plaguing him for some time, and although he made some good saves against the United States in that final, I still think that he's a decent understudy. The question is, can he remain fit? Because the record speaks for itself in terms of his clean sheet percentage, especially in national colours. So I have no problem with Dwayne Miller in the mix. Andre Blake, Amal Knight. I know many people are going to say, well, he's in his rocking chair, but can Lee Grant be an understudy? Manchester United's Lee Grant? But we're going to call him out of his rocking chair to come and be a third string for Jamaica. Oh, you can let me know your thoughts about it. So, we're 82 likes, 18 more likes, and we'll keep this going. Yeah? Not pleasant. No, I'm not a wagonist. I'm not a wagonist at all. Constant Spring, my local team, my hometown club. Born and raised, lived within a mile of the football club my entire life, basically. Manchester United, the club of my heritage, my roots, my history. Jamaica, the land of my birth. England, the land of my heritage. So all of my teams that I support is blood, roots, heritage, history. So no wagonist around here. No wagonist around here. One team. One team. I'm not gonna get involved in polygamy either. One woman alone. Not 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Not at all. You have some people who support Brazil today and Germany tomorrow. Nah. Once England get knocked out of the World Cup, 2014 World Cup first round, I'm like, yeah, that's it. I'm not cheering anybody else. So that's me basically. What y'all waiting on to like the video? 16 likes to go. I hope Mikel Antonio is available. What an amazing player he is. Yeah. Should we forget about Ivan Toney for 2022 and wait for him to come in 2026? Who knows the type of form he's going to be in 2026? Who's to tell whether these last two seasons has been the best of his career and he doesn't reach these heights again? With centre forwards, you have to call them when they're hot, not when they're cold. Simon, I haven't been stalking you. I know, I'm just joking. However, you mentioned Constant Spring FC before. I know. Yeah, man, I'm just pulling your leg. Don't worry yourself, man. You're good. You have to continue, bro. Your content is impeccable. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate it, bro. Means a lot. Andy McNally, any updates on Redmond, Tony? Tony is focusing on the playoffs, and Redmond wants to be contacted by Dalton Wint. We have some quality strikers coming in. Do we? Kevin Stewart will walk into Jamaica starting 11? No. Simon Agaza, you say? Let me answer that question using a song. Fully Gaza. Fully Gaza. You all know that song from Little Addy, right? Yes, I know. Dancehall is my favorite type of music. I know you guys cracking up, but yeah, man, I love dancehall. Listen to dancehall every day. Alkaline, Cartel. Well, mainly them two, still, to be honest with you. Can't style the G. You know, actually, Alkaline went to the same university as me. He was a year above me. So, Alkaline was thinking about lights, camera, action, as well as me. Bless up, Simon. Don't stress up, Simon. Don't worry yourself, man. Everything cool. I don't like any of these Manchester teams, them. Oh. 13 likes to go. Hey, guys. Big Simon. Love you, Chantel boss. I'm work right now. Chantel boss. I don't know who Chantel boss. Championship have one more round of fixtures. Yeah, that's right. Why JFF afraid to contact these players you're talking about? I don't know. You want to buy them some credit from Digicel so that they can make the phone calls? JFF has an open door policy, so go ahead. Can you confirm whether or not JFF has contacted Keita Taylor Hart? Yeah. Lawrence Figueroa should be our number 2 goalkeeper. Is that so? Trust me, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that Mikel Antonio soon plays soon for Jamaica because he's going to be a nightmare for every team in CONCACAF. Yeah, I think so too. Simon, I must tell you, big up yourself. You have been doing a great job. We need more analysts like you. Thank you. Lawrence Figueroa could fill the void. Could he? Wahine Blake says Lee Grant would be a good backup, plus the granddad could be able to get into the ears of some of the Jamaicans you have there at Man United. Yeah, I suppose so. Maybe I'll do a separate video on it. We'll see. Is it true that Tapa is the person who have to give the green light for potential recruits? No. Do you think schoolboy football is going to play this year? I think it's possible. Big up yourself, Simon. I log in just to get credible, accurate football news on the Reggae Boys, and that's because you have built a reputation as a credible source. Thank you. There are a couple of Jamaican eligible goalkeepers in the youth ranks playing in the Premier League to League 2. Just another buck up 17-year-old. Lee Grant is at a good age for goalkeepers with experience at 38. Simon, don't fool Uno every night, brother, about 100 likes and then same news. Brother, I'm serious. If you want this to continue each and every Thursday, let me know, because YouTube has been giving me some hard time not getting back to me, and it's frustrating. So if you guys want me to keep up the work, then get to 100 likes. If not, then we'll dissolve the channel. Okay? So it's what you guys want. This channel is for you guys. If you want this channel to continue, if you want to go live every Thursday, if you want the What is the Deal videos, if you want match previews, if you want analysis, if you want daily scoops, just hit that like button, get to 100 likes, and I'll continue it. If we don't get to 100 likes, then I'll dissolve the channel. All right? LOL at Simon being a Gaza fan. Bad with bad Gaza. Simon, you know that Roof is the best on the ball off. Roof is awesome, I'm telling you. Any news on Lewis Baker? Has not been contacted by JFF. Simon, you have to continue this channel, brother. You are the godfather. Respect, Sheldon. Appreciate it. Simon, you're sick like every patient at hospital. Alex Wypre, top shotter. Possibility of Anthony Grant in friendlies? 2 out of 10 chance. Simon, based on the players that have visa and has been confirmed so far, can you name your 22-man squad for friendlies? Can't do that yet because the playoffs are still happening in England and everything. Why haven't they contacted Redmond as yet? Run out of credit. Tottenham are from a team from a little youth, so I can't support Man United. But Tottenham is just Man United of the South. Everybody knows that. Simon, what is the real reason for Kemar to leave Anderlecht? The deal is not done, isn't it? But he misses his family. Does Jamal have his passport? He's good. Andy McNally says, no bro, don't dissolve the channel. Don't get discouraged. Really? Okay. We have a lot of talent, and I think JFA should give Tapa the chance to fight to pick the team. Okay. Teddy Lee Gray says, hooray, 100 likes. Well, guys, help me to help you, okay? Help me to help you, all right? That's all I'm asking now. And if you want to know what is the deal on Brandon Williams at Manchester United and Jack Harrison of Leeds United, then help me get a number for YouTube, and I'll do a what is the deal tomorrow morning. Brandon Williams at Manchester United and Jack Harrison at Leeds United. Yes, what is the deal for the Reggae Boys? So clearly, obviously, them eligible to play for Jamaica if me I call them two named it. So help me to help you. Simon, talk about Kaheem Paris. Kaheem Paris made his debut for Jamaica at 17 years old. 2017 against Trinidad, I think. When I hit the like button, 100 likes, and I will give Simon the name of 100 strikers of Jamaican descent. Ethan Pillock is fully Jamaican now. There you go. Over 100 likes. Clap, clap, clap. Upward, Simon, and Yprem. I love the games for the girls. Yeah, I do. Do you think the players in the Champions League get good pay? Yeah. Liam Moore have been past for a long time, man. Just liked and subscribed. Love your content. Thank you very much, Mr. Webster. When's squad gonna drop? Well, for Reggae Boys? Not before the end of the month. Yeah, man, Andre Gray, good to go. Simon. Yeah, Andre Gray's class. I know. I said that there's a purpose for him in the squad. There's gonna be a role for him in the squad. There are certain roles that he can play, and certain elements that you have players that have a little bit more ability than he does. But in terms of what his role is and what he does as a player, should never be undervalued or underappreciated. There'll always be a place for Andre Gray in a 23-man squad. Well, man, Damien Lowe gave a penalty for him side today. Yeah, so when you guys were like, oh, Simon, are you having trouble with AdSense? Mikhail. Simon, don't you think the Lowe is better than Brandon Williams? Harrison Williams have Jamaican girlfriends, I'm assuming. Interesting assumption. Yes, Jack is at Leeds. Didn't I say Leeds? Didn't I say Leeds? Come on. Players in the USL, good pay. USL? It depends on the club, because some clubs pay as little as $1,000 a month. So it really depends where you are and which franchise. Especially the ones that are owned by our feeder teams. For MLS franchises, they get good pay, like $2,000, $4,000 a month, sometimes even more. With the form Kaheem Paris is in this season, I think he should leave his current club. Yeah. Isn't Jack Harrison American? No, he went to school in America, didn't he? I think Jamaica need to make us have at least football teams for each grad. Simon, why don't you interview Keto? If I can get him. Anthony Grant, possibilities for friendlies, 2 out of 10. Simon, I have players that I prefer, but I still believe the best player should be picked. Agreed. Okay, you should have just said that we can get people to help you with AdSense. Well, Mikhail, you have my contact information, so you know exactly what you need to do. Yeah? So like I said, guys, Brandon Williams, Regan Poole, Zach Harrison, Phil Jones. I know Phil Jones is playing for England right now, but that's my Lancashire cousin. It's my Lancashire cousin. Phil Jones has a Jamaican grandmother. Yeah, because you see, back in the day, the Prestons and the Joneses in Lancashire, what happened was, back in the early 1900s, the Joneses and the Prestons came over to Jamaica and they settled in a town. Yeah, some of them, well, the Joneses, they were like in the Kingston side, but the Prestons were up in St Mary, in the Belfield area. So what happened exactly was that the Joneses and the Prestons stayed for some time. The Joneses, close to independence, went back up to England, and that's where little Phil was born. But the Prestons sort of stayed in Jamaica really after the early 1900s. So that's the story behind Phil Jones. Not a lot of people know that, but yeah, Phil Jones definitely, that's a yard boy, and that's the story of Philip Jones. Well, J. Russ, the important thing that you all have to note here is that if you're passionate about a topic, if you have the zeal, the tenacity, the firepower, you'll get it done. You know? Now, I believe in humility. I believe in forward thinking. I believe in progress. I believe in efficiency. And I say all of that to say that nothing happens before it's time. So, whether you all think that I deserve this post and that post and this post and that post, nothing happens before it's time. If it's meant to be, it will happen. Let the work do speak for itself. Can you think of another 12-year-old that was an analyst on a World Cup panel in Jamaica? I can only name one other person. And I was the one who recommended that 12-year-old. Can you think of another person that has been an analyst for 4 World Cup panels? It's 2006, 2010, 2014, 2018. Well, I can't think of another one really, but can you? So I think I've done a decent bit at my age. I think I've done pretty well. So whatever's meant to be will be, Simon, that voice sounds like English commentator NASA. No, not NASA Hussein. That was like David Lloyd. Do you remember David Lloyd up in Lancashire? Oh, Bubble, that's going for 6. Tevin Campbell. Simon, playing against Mexico, which of these 4 did you play? Gray, Roof, or Antonio? Against the Mexicans, I would personally go with Antonio. Warren Webster, we need to field our best team possible. Is it a monetary thing with JFF? I'll be cheering from Toronto. Keep it moving, sir. We don't get too much news on here. Thanks. Thank you very much. Kevin Lambert seems to be our CDM. Look, I love Pepe. I've been impressed by Pepe ever since I went to see him in the Caribbean Cup semi-finals in Martinique. And Pepe, for me, is a nice squad. The Jamaican pool is deep. And Mr. Blake is right. One day you're going to see a blonde hair, blue eye reggae boys one day soon. We saw Joel Senior 2012, didn't we? The Indian Rasta. We saw Joel Senior, didn't we? We saw Craig Zadie, didn't we? We saw Tyrone Marshall, didn't we? We could have seen Simon Preston, but Simon instead chose a different path, and that was sports analysis. So, do I regret it? No. But Simon Preston could have been added on that list as well, but I chose a different path in life. It is what it is. Yes, Man United, Phil Jones. Ohene Blake never said nothing bad. It was because Simon was laughing, man. Simon, who do you think is the best option at CDM? Isaac Hayden. Is the RSPL going to play this year? Yeah, man. June, July. Tyler Williamson. Yes, the Premier League will start soon. Yeah. I like Lambert over Hector. They're starting CDM right now among players with passports in hand. Okay. Mr. Blake is right, The Jamaican women that are dating or engaged to these Premier League players, they have a role to play as well, because they have to find their documents as well. They need to help their husband or boyfriend or fiance to get the Jamaican passports. Jamaica, put it this way, many other countries do it. The amount of Brazilians that marry Croatians or Japanese and they end up representing that country. So it's not a surprise. I mean, Fabrice Muamba from Bolton could have represented Jamaica and could have given Rudy Austin a rest every now and again, but it wasn't one of those things. So I don't think we should eliminate all options that are available to us. Like, I'm not exactly 6'5". I'm 6'5.25". You see? All angles. will RFPL start back? Well, May is going to be like a preseason, and June is going to be like the start of the league. Beanie Blake says, yes, Simon, especially the one where we're diamond ring. Move forward the date, please. Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? What's the deal with Rohan Ince? Rohan Ince wants to play for Trinidad. Yeah, just meditating on Mr. Blake's comments there, yeah. It's an interesting one. So for example, just listen, just hear me out, alright? Just to show you the laws of our land, right? If Simon Preston married to Alex Morgan, then Alex Morgan could get a Jamaican passport. Obviously, Alex Morgan is a Jamaican, is an American international, and she's has a kid and doing great things at Tottenham. But I'm just saying, according to the laws of the land, if you marry somebody, I'm born in Jamaica and I marry somebody that is not Jamaican, that person is eligible for a Jamaican passport and can represent the reggae girls. So similarly for the reggae boys, it can also happen for the reggae girls as well. So the men have a role to play as well, because obviously we as Jamaican men, we're in demand. So what can we say about that? Does the team need 4 to 6 weeks to train? Yes, that is exactly what Chris Williams said. 4 to 6 weeks is what we should expect. What's the deal on Javan Anderson? JF hasn't contacted him, but he's doing his passport independently. Well, Mikhail, you have my contact information, so you know where to find me. So I hope next week, Thursday, I know what you're going to do. Or if you're going to private message me with everything. So Reggae Boys fans, thank you very much for tuning in for this video. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to check out the video I did earlier about the Reggae Girls and their announcement in terms of friendly matches coming up in June. Nigeria June 10 and the United States in June 13. Don't forget to give this video a massive thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary, okay? Richard Stewart says, Simon, what do you think about Jamaica playing a 3-4-3 with Loa sweeper? I still think we're going to need time to practice 3 at the back, because it's not something you can just go out there and do, honestly. Send them out to Hayden's and Max Aaron's DMs. Simon, what's the deal on Jack Harrison? I'll provide that once I get the help from my end. From Mikhail and Alex and company. Jack Harrison, Regan Poole, Brandon Williams, Charlie McCann. Alright, so I can provide you what is the deal on those 4 guys if you guys can help me from my end. Help me to help you. We'll make things happen. But yes, those are 4 names to listen out for. Jack Harrison, Brandon Williams, and company. Keita Taylor? Well, Roy Simpson is in dialogue with Keita Taylor, so that should be viewed as good news. Alright guys, thanks very much for tuning in. Have a good evening. Let's stay in touch. DM me. Let me know how you can assist. Alright guys, big up.